And how old were you around when you went on America's Got Talent? Britain, there we go, in British again. How old were you when you went on America's Got Talent?
I was 14 and halfway through to turn 15.
So you're 14 going on 15.
Oh
Like, I'm just looking back. When I was 14 going on 15, I was definitely not on America's Got Talent or Britain's Got Talent or any
Very
of that.
nerve-wracking.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, tell us a bit about the pressure of first of all, going to something like that at that age. B, having to come up with a new routine every round you make it through. Like, that's a lot of pressure as a young person, a lot of stress. What was good for you? What were you doing that was helping you? And what were some of the challenges that you went through at that time, which you think would be useful if there's someone listening right now going, I want to go on America's Got Talent, right? There's someone who's watching you right now going, I want to do what Sophie does, or I have a talent or a passion. What kind of advice would you give to them?
Well, I think what was very interesting going on America's Got Talent is I was naturally a very shy person, and obviously going on a big show, you can't be. So it kind of broke me a little bit out of my shell. You have to talk to a huge audience, you know? I think also getting into it, I was like, okay, like, you know, I'll save some moves for the next round or something like that. And one of the producers there was like, no, you can't do that. You have to, you know, you have to act like this is your last performance before because you never know if you're going to move on to the next one. Who knows? You know, maybe someone does some crazy performance that tops you, and then, you know, you get cut. So each round I went into being like, I'm putting all my best moves in there and not thinking about the next round. And that's obviously where a lot of stress came in, you know, a lot of like, okay, I did make it to the next round. Okay, I've got a few days to figure this out. And that's actually where I feel like I made a lot of my extra crazy moves, was having that pressure on me. And I'm a perfectionist as well. So it's very stressful, but also kind of helped me, I feel like, in my YouTube nowadays, because, you know, I post once a week, and, you know, there's pressure to basically top your next video and all that. So in a sense, it really did help me with what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, that's incredible. I mean, the two takeaways that I got from that are, number one, progress is always on the other side of fear, right? Because especially at 14, 15, so young, a lot of people could have been in that situation and said, I'm afraid of talking to crowds. I'm not going to go on stage. I'm not even going to go after my dream because of this fear. But you tackled your fear, right? You showed up and you got to the other side. And now that actually helped you develop such valuable life skills that continue to, you know, benefit you today. I can't imagine if you decided to throw in the towel at that point because of that fear. And then the other aspect that I find so interesting is take it one day at a time. Take it one show at a time. I think a lot of people get overwhelmed because they start overthinking as to, well, this is gonna happen, and then this is gonna happen, and then what am I gonna do? But instead, if we take things one step at a time, I really feel like that's so helpful in tackling any situation.
Yeah.